How to receive God's blessings and wealth in your life. If you're looking to become financially blessed from God and nothing you do seems to be working, here is one thing you can do. And that is, to tithe. We must give 10% of our initial earnings back to God in some form. As God said before in Malachi chapter 3 verse 10, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it. I will prevent pests from devouring your crops, and the vines in your fields will not drop their fruit before it is ripe, says the Lord Almighty. Then all the nations will call you blessed, for yours will be a delightful land, says the Lord Almighty." But wait, you might be asking. What if I don't trust random churches or charity organizations to use my money properly? You know the type, the random people at kiosks asking for donations at supermarkets or at your door. How can we trust our money is actually going to good use? And not to another con artist. The solution to receive God's blessing is to tithe to people and organizations you know personally. For example, you can tithe to your favorite content creators you receive value from, such as this channel, Gentile Path. Or if you have other people, organizations you have in mind, you can tithe to them. Even family. As it says in Leviticus chapter 27 verse 30, "A tithe of everything from the land, whether grain from the soil or fruit from the trees, belongs to the Lord. It is holy to the Lord." Meaning, you don't have to tithe only to the church. Everything in the land is lawful to tithe, as stated in Leviticus. So if you follow Jesus' teachings from Matthew chapter 7 verse 7, and you ask for $500,000 this year, you must be ready to give back your first 10%. Now you know what to do if you want to become financially blessed from God. And remember, everything happens in seasons. We must first sow in order to reap.